Hello buddy, Crow back again with another unboxing video, and this time it's gonna be Night Trap, the collector's edition that was limited run. And yeah, I managed to get my hands on one of these. It was, I wasn't sure if I'd be quick enough, and lo and behold, I was able to check out within 20 seconds. So I had plenty of time to spare in that, I guess, minute time that this sold out. But yeah, I think it's just because I'm familiar with checking out with limited run games and have all that stuff auto-filled that let me do that so quickly, and the fact that I'm just familiar with how the site works. I know a lot of people are upset that they didn't get this, but I was gunning for this really hard. So I got this in the mail today. Actually, back here's the box this actually came in, and this thing is actually bigger than I expected. It's actually bigger than a 3DO box, but I don't have any 3DO games. So for reference, here's a PS4 game to compare the size to, and oh yeah, I actually have a regular version of it too. And the reason for that is I actually had my wife order at the same time I did, just in case I didn't get the collector's edition. I'd at least have a standard version, just to make sure I got a copy of it. This did sell out as well pretty quickly, but not nearly as quickly as this. But I actually don't know what I'm going to do with this, because I certainly don't need 2 copies. But I might put it on eBay. I might give it away to somebody I know that is looking for it. I don't know. Hasn't been determined yet. But what also came with this is their limited run, card. It says this counts as a ticket towards the limited run loyalty reward. Now, before I said I don't know what that's good for, but I actually did go to the website, and it doesn't actually show anything there, but if you click on the PDF file, the form actually shows you what you can get. And supposedly if you collect 40 of these tickets, you can trade them in for one of the games that they release. I don't know exactly how that works, but I counted up how many tickets I have. I actually have, this would actually make number 20 for me, so I'm actually only halfway there. But there are some other things you could get, like these cards, like this one that was included. This one that says confidential, eyes only. This was actually included in the box with the standard limited run bagging. In fact, they sent me 2 of them, and it's not just because I got one with the other game, because I did too. I got 3 of these. I don't know. I don't know if they made some sort of mistake and actually included 2 in mine, but I actually have 3 of these now. But whoever gets the Night Trap, the other version, I will include that card, and it also came with a ticket. I'm not even counting that ticket in but I will be getting rid of that someday. I don't need 2 copies. But yeah, here's Night Trap. You got the this huge box here. I like it. The original artwork is my favorite. It came in many different styles of artwork, like this one, and I'm sure when I open it up, you'll see the other one again. And here's the side, just says Night Trap. Night Trap on the top and nothing on the bottom. And then here's the back. The next generation of video games on console. And I don't know, I'm not going to go through all this, but this is the what Night Trap was supposed to be. Every other version before this has had the aspect ratio cut because of those systems' capabilities of doing full motion video. So let's just open this up. And what's funny is I've owned Night Trap 3 times before this. I've had it on the Sega CD, I've had it on the Sega CD32X, and I've had it on the 3DO, and I don't have any of those systems anymore, and I never really played it. Like, I might have popped it in and tried it a little bit, but I never really played it. Always intended on playing it, and just never did. So this version I got, if I have to have one version, this is the version I would like. Got the wrapping off. It's got a pull on the top here. Okay, and they actually cut it a little bit to account for the flap being open. But let's see what we got in here. There's a little, maybe this is a big giant tray. Yes, it is. It's a big giant tray of stuff. So we've got the Scat Night Trap patch, the Special Control Attack Team, not the other kind of scat, but and then you've got the game in here. But this is the thing I thought was really cool, is that this actually comes with an audio cassette. Night Trap featuring, let's see here, it's got the song, the Night Trap theme song, and the auger bathroom scene on side B. This is a very, you look at the spool on that. That's very, very, you know, I would open this, but it, you know, I'm going to open this because one of these days I am going to pop this in one of my cassette players to listen to it or something like that. But I've got them all like kind of in storage under the house, so. But let's open this. Let's go all the way here. All right. It's been a long time since I got a cassette. You know, you might be thinking, you know what? This was released on Sega CD. Why wasn't this put on a CD? Well, I think this was originally filmed in the 80s, so I guess a cassette is appropriate. This is a very, very bland cassette. Doesn't even label which side is A and B. That is kind of disappointing, actually, but still kind of cool in a way. So, yeah, you really don't know what side A, what side B, but I guess it's no big deal to flip it over. But there's really nothing in there. I opened it up because I thought there might be something in this, you know, it folds out or something like that. It certainly doesn't do that. But that's still cool, nonetheless. And then, of course, we've got the Night Trap. Now, you could flip this over and have the alternative cover. And I found out that, unlike most games that have the reversible cover, where they have the main cover and that's how everything ships, it seems like what I've been finding out is that limited run games, they have the reversible cover. Some people get it one way and other people get it the other way. So it's kind of like almost like a crapshoot which one you get. I wonder if they do that because a lot of people like to keep these sealed. But what's the point? Okay, let's open this up. All right, the wrapper is off. Open this up. We've got in here, we've got the game itself, Screaming Villains. And there's a bunch of other stuff in here, unlike most games you get these days. But let's see what, well, this must be the manual. And, yep, full color manual. I remember kind of complaining, so, you know, sometimes you get a game and it used to come with a manual and it was in black and white. It's like, oh, they cheaped out on the manual. Now I'm happy to get any kind of manual at all. But full color, that's going all the way. And then here is a Night Trap poster included. One-sided. So yeah, pretty cool. Everything on this package is what I expected. I know some people might be disappointed, but I like it. And honestly, the cassette is really what sold me on this collector's edition. So, yeah, we'll leave it at that. I might stream this someday, later rather than sooner, just because there's other games coming out that I'd rather play. I'm really looking forward to Everybody's Golf. So as soon as I get that, that's probably going to be the first thing I'm going to be playing. I almost nearly forgot. Here is what the cover looks like with the alternate cover. You know, I actually like this cover better. Actually, the Sega CD version came in two different versions. The cardboard version of it was like this one, the cardboard box version, and then the standard box version was like this version. So it's nice that they did some alternate box covers. So yeah, I can't believe I almost forgot to do that. So this time for real. Thanks for watching. See you all next time. Yeah, look at it. Even the back is significantly different. All right. Bye.